have your attention, please? This is the declaration of the result of the poll for the election of a Member of Parliament for Peterborough, held on Thursday, the 12th of December 2019. I, Gillian Beasley, being the acting returning officer at the election of a Member of Parliament for Peterborough, do hereby give notice that the number of votes recorded for each candidate is as follows. Bristow Paul, the Conservative Party candidate, 22,300. Ferguson Luke, Independent, 260. Forbes Lisa Jane, Labour Party, 19,700. Green Michael Thomas, Brexit Party, 2,127. Parkinson Martin John, the official Monster Raving Loony Party, 130. Rogers Thomas Andrew, Christian People's Alliance, 151. Selleck Rebecca Louise, Liberal Democrats to Stop Brexit, 2,334. Wells Joseph Hamilton, Green Party, 728. And I do hereby declare that Paul Bristow is duly elected Member for Parliament for Peterborough.
Well, I want to start by saying what a privilege and an honour it is being trusted as the new MP for Peterborough. Peterborough is my city. It's where I grew up, it's where I went to school, and it's now where I've made my home. And to be the MP for your home seat is something very special indeed. And I'm deeply conscious of the responsibility the people of the city have placed upon me. I would like to thank the returning officer, all the counting staff, and of course the police, for all the hard work they've done making sure that this count was free and fair. I would also like to thank my amazing team who've really gone the extra mile. We've been outgunned by Labour shipping in momentum activists from areas across the country today, but we have fought to the bitter end and we got the result that we deserve. And to name many of my team individually would take far too long, but I just do want to thank my agent Peter and my campaign manager Sandy, and all of you really. You know who you are for all the hard work that you've done. And finally, I just want to mention my parents Sandra and Alan, my biggest fans, who have stood with me through thick and thin. Today is a massive day for me, but tomorrow could be an even bigger day, because it's when my second child is due. So I'd like to thank Sarah and my unborn child for just waiting that little bit extra. We have won this election, yes, because we promised to get Brexit done. And yes, because Peterborough has rejected an extreme and dangerous left-wing agenda. But also, because they've embraced a plan for this city to get extra police officers, to clean up our city and improve education. We have campaigned on local issues, and I am so proud of the Peterborough Conservatives. We are strong, we are committed, we are multi-faith, and we look like this great city. And I'd like to thank my opponents in particular, and in particular Lisa Forbes, because although I profoundly disagree with her, she's conducted herself with dignity and stoicism. We failed at the by-election, but as they say, failure breeds success. So let's move forward as a city. Let's be proud of our city. Take advantage of our natural advantages. Today, the Conservatives have won, but Peterborough has also won. Thank you very much indeed.
It is an honour to be stood here before you for the second time in just over 6 months. However, as you can imagine, I am bitterly disappointed at the result this evening. First of all, I'd like to pay tribute to Gillian Beasley and her team and the counting staff here tonight. Also, the police who have ensured our safety throughout this campaign. As a city, we have had an abundance of elections this year. The hard work and professionalism of all involved has ensured that this general election campaign has run just as smoothly as any other. I'd also like to thank my opponents who, despite differing opinions, all have a desire to represent the people of Peterborough, just like I do. My congratulations go to Peterborough's new MP, Paul Bristow, and I hope that he settles into his role quickly. One thing that Paul and I both agree on is that this city has so much potential. It does, but we will only reach that potential if we bring back investment to our public services, to our schools, our local hospital and our police service that has been lacking for so long. I hope that he will stand up for all people of this city and fight tirelessly for Peterborough. I am extremely grateful for the hard work of my campaign agent, Will. Thank you, Will. And our entire team of brilliant activists and volunteers. Thank you all so much. Thank you. Hundreds of dedicated volunteers from Peterborough and further afield came to help get me re-elected. And although we didn't quite get there this time, I am incredibly proud of the positive campaign that we ran. Despite only being your voice in Parliament for a matter of months, it has been the biggest honour of my life to represent this city. This is the city that I love. I was desperate to finish the job that we started when I was elected in June, but it wasn't to be. Finally, I'd like to thank everyone who voted for me and put their faith in me by doing so. And while it wasn't meant to be, I'd like to quote the late, great Tony Benn when he says, "There is no final victory, as there is no final defeat. There is just the same battle to be fought over and over again." Thank you so much.